So hi, hello, good evening. Today we are here for MAT 2 Week 10 open session. Actually, this session is targeted on sending of emails or doing the background jobs, some kind of background jobs we want to execute with the help of that other libraries available and other servers available. That is salary and Redis we are using. These two things we are using, and how to implement that backend jobs or background jobs, we'll know that. I think it's okay. I think that's a context setting of today. I think we can proceed, right? Is it okay? Hello. Yeah, great. See, actually, this session is more kind of implementation and more kind of practical. Sometimes maybe we'll have to face that lot of fixes to be done. So what are some changes to be done in the code? But some kind of pre-templates of code I'll derive from existing documentation. So that documentation will help you that quickly you can implement that backend jobs. But backend jobs implementation is very important for whenever you do a MAT2 project. The MAT2 project exclusively it requires that one of the core requirement of MAT2 project. Anyway, just I want to give you that complete details. So let me share my screen. I'm sharing my entire screen. Hope my screen is visible, right? Yes. Yeah, pretty cool. So see, look at here. I'm sharing my rough work now. Let me open the pen. So this is, week 10, basically this week 10 open session. So this is week 10 open session. This open session exclusively targeted on uh, sending emails using some SMTP server, or you can say that we are working with some kind of backend or background jobs or backend jobs. We can say that backend or background. So background jobs implementation using salary. This is a salary is one of the server you require to do the settings, then you can do that. Yeah, anyway, I think if you can quickly recap that whatever you learned so far, generally we have a web server. This is the web server. Always web server will do some kind of web application processing. This is called, web server. This is exclusively for processing that request reached from the client. You can say that this is front end, but you can say that this is front end. This can be called it as a backend. So the web server is meant for exclusively for rendering, right? So whatever request you have taken, that request is processed. After processing the request, it will return the response. This way it works, right? But this particular web server, it has to do other than rendering, some jobs has to be do. Like, maybe uh, the other job it has to do. So maybe, it has to do that other jobs, right? Other jobs may include a lot of things, right? If you can quickly some kind of example scenario, maybe a bigger background job, maybe it takes that a huge a background job has to be done. So this background job, it takes that a lot of time, a lot of time. So until this is processed, this web server and front end, they don't wait, right? Because once you dispatch one particular task, immediately web server will focus on other particular things. So web server main job is for rendering the web pages, right? This is the job it will do. But some kind of background jobs are there. It requires a lot of time. For example, you're trying to build some kind of, a particular AI model, the training of data set, maybe the training of AI model, right? So this training of AI model, it requires maybe in hours, right? So until this training is over, it doesn't wait. So this particular huge operations, maybe another operation you can say that sending emails to various customers. Maybe our particular application is linked to that 15,000 customers are subscribed to your web app. I want to send the emails to them. So sending emails, it takes maybe more hours, right? So this entire jobs are called as, backend jobs, or you can say that background jobs, right? So this requires a huge time. Who will do? So that is done by the salary. This is the functionality of salary. This can be that another server, which is exclusively meant for background jobs, right? So what the web server will do is just it will dispatch whatever the background job it has to dispatch, that is dispatched to salary. That's it. Once it is dispatched, the web server job is done. Just it is dispatched. After it is completing its job, again it will acknowledge to the web server. That's a different issue. Sometimes you want to acknowledge, sometimes you don't want to acknowledge it. That is your choice. So that is what exactly the salary. I think you understood, right? What I discussed so far, right? Is it clear? Cool. Yeah, that's great. Now we are trying to implement that the salary framework application means some kind of constant settings has to be do, like if you want to implement that salary framework, you want to use it, maybe existing library we want to use it, this it requires some kind of things, some kind of compulsory things, right? So what exactly it requires is there is a configuration is required, initial configuration. We can say that this configuration of salary is required, and you are performing some kind of background jobs, like background jobs we are doing. So that we can say that these things are, we call is that tasks, various tasks we do. We are implementing initially smaller tasks, and later we are going somewhat additional tasks. And there is your Flask app is available because it is responsible. This could be your Flask app, because this is web processing, right? You are requesting the web application through URL. And there is one more thing required. This configuration will do that, maybe initial setup of your salary. And then there is one more important thing it requires, that is called worker. What exactly worker is? The instance of salary is created. So you can say that this is a worker. This is a worker. So this is a web application. These are the tasks which you want to execute it. This is the worker which will start the execution. This is the initial setup we need to do whenever a Flask app is. So sorry, it's a salary app you want to run it. Now the thing is, the salary app, when it is executing, it will generate the outputs. That outputs has to be available in the cache memory. Maybe you can say that outputs are generated, this particular outputs are generated. So these outputs, to store it, we required some kind of cache database. So as you know that cache memory means it's a temporary memory. So it will hold the data until you complete the job. So how it can be managed is using another server called Redis. This Redis is very simple. What exactly it is that, key and value pair. So just like your JSON data or dictionary, it is not a structured database, key and value pair database. Make sure this is a temporary database. Again, once again, I'm telling you that this is a temporary database. So with the help of temporary database, this particular salary will work, because MySQL, SQLite, those are permanent databases, like persistent data is there. But whenever you go to the salary application, when it is processing, it will take a cache database. This cache database is something very faster when you compare it to that backend database of disk. Cache memory is very fast. Hope you know that. So this particular cache memory is managed by this Redis. So these are all the settings you supposed to do whenever you want to implement that this backend jobs. I think I have given overview. Is it clear? Is it clear? Cool. See, we are doing initial setup now and then followed by the different tasks we are implementing. Maybe basic tasks only. I have already predefined some templates are there because each template I'll try to explain you, and salary setup required, that's called worker. The worker code I have been borrowed from some existing documentation only. And app.py is my particular own implementation. I did it, but anyway, we'll walk through all these. But make sure to do this. See, already I have some kind of coding segments. So you can look at that. As I said, salary config we are having, which is called initial setup. And then task we are having, what are the various tasks we are implementing. There's a workers py. Don't worry, each particular implementation, I'll quickly walk through you then. First, let us see that config.py. So are you able to see my VS Code? Are you able to see my VS Code? Yes.
Yes,
Cool.
sir.
See, look at here. So whenever you are executing the Redis, already I said, Redis is a temporary cache database. So this database, what it will do is, it works like a temporary holding of data. So that particular send by the salary and process it by the salary. So here, two things are there. So what you can say is, whatever the task assigned to the salary, maybe tasks are a lot of tasks, maybe 100 tasks are assigned to the salary server. So all the tasks will be put it into the queue. This is broker URL. What it contains is, this is a queue. What you can say that, it's a queue of tasks to be executed. So maybe you have 100 tasks. So first come first serve basis you are executing. All of them available in this particular URL. So remember, you kindly observe it. There is a local host. Along with it, the port number is 6379 is a default for the Redis server. And here 0 I am using means consider it's a folder. 0th instance is used for broker URL, which is for tasks to be executed. And there is another instance I'm taking, that is a result backend. So what it will hold is the completed tasks results are available. Results are stored into this queue. Consider these two are queues. Like this first one is for the tasks waiting to be executed. Second one is whatever the results we got it, all these are put it into the queue. So actually, these two things are very simple. Maybe you can put it instead of 0, you can put it 1 there, and you can put it 2 there, second one. Maybe, this can be, the cache memory separate instance is available. So you can check that whether your Redis is available or not. You try to install it. There is a predefined documentation is there. Quickly you can install it. So if I run my Redis server, you can find that. See here, I think you are able to see my Redis server is running. So you can check it. The Redis server it's a totally started, no issue about it. Yeah, that's perfect. It is working. Okay, great. So here, yeah, that's okay. Maybe the version is okay. Everything is fine. Yes, it is working. I think the port number also perfect. Yeah, this is the port number 6379. So the same thing port number I'm using, and the 0th instance is used for tasks to be executed. First instance is used for the task after executed, the results are available. I think this configuration file is clear. Any clarification on this? Is it clear? Great. Now, so actually again, I'm stopping my Redis again because at the time of execution, again, we'll do that. Yes. Now, so once this is okay, now the thing is, the particular worker, how it looks like, this is the worker. See, don't worry what this code is. I simply borrowed from salary worker. So if I click on this, I can get that official documentation. Just I can, this one, I copied this code, right? This is what the starting, wait. I think, yeah, it is okay. Just a flask salary. That makes sense, right? Flask salary. Okay, this is good. Yeah, see, look at here. This code exactly I copied. So you can see that just exactly I copied this. This is what, same thing, but only one change I did it. That's okay. See, look at here. There is already pip installation was done, the salary, and these two are imported. The init app is my function. This function I will call in the Flask. Anyway, we'll see that. So what it will do is, it will create a class. Local class is created. This is a local class. See, this is what the local class. So this local class instance is created. So once this instance it is created, see, look at here, the Flask task, it was there. The same instance it was created, the Flask task, you can see the task CLS. You can see that object is created. So this is the object using the salary. This is what the salary class is imported so far. And this particular configuration, so you can see this, whatever this particular one, which is the module you already available. You can see this module. So if you have this part, actually they are trying to call using some kind of configuration constant they defined. Earlier, some kind of app configuration, they defined one dictionary. That dictionary they are calling here. But I don't want to do in that way, because app.py, in that I am defining, but I don't want to do that. Directly I am calling this module. This module contains two constants. Broker URL is there, result backend is there. These two are used as configuration setting. So then salary set as default, then app extensions are added, that is salary app is added, then return the particular app. So once you call this function by some other module, this particular function, of course I'll remove this because same copied code I borrowed. Yes, once this particular function is called by other module, what it will return is, it will return that instance of the salary app. Whatever that salary instance object is created, that will. So you need to install the pip installation of salary library, which is already, it's there. Let me check my terminal. My requirements is there or not. Yes, clear. Let me check my requirements. Pip list. So my salary is there. You can check the ones. There is a pip installation was done. A, B, C, D. Yes, I think salary is there. Is it there? I think it should be there. If not, I'll do that. That's not a big deal. So pip install salary, right? Yes. Maybe now it's okay. Yes, it was done. Cool. So it was done. So it was done. So now in my pip list, definitely it's there, not issue. So this is my salary configuration. This is my worker. This is what, instance of this particular code is instance of salary app is created. Of course, this is used by somebody else. We'll see that. So I think these two parts of implementations are clear, because one code is I directly derived. So one code is setting my particular Redis server. Two queues we are setting. First queue is for sending the task. Second queue is for receiving the results of the tasks, which are assigned for the salary server, because the temporary database will hold the results, right? Yeah, I think it's clear. Shall I proceed? Yeah, thank you. So now these two things are done as per our things. So we have done so far is this part, how the worker it looks like, this configuration setup. Now we'll have a task. So actually I'm going with the basic tasks only. I'm not implementing the great tasks. See, because initially we'll understand the concept. My tasks are very simple. So you can have a look. So do you know the Python functions? Simply it looks like this. This sixth line too. this line. This is a simple Python function. This part is also simple Python function. Until and unless there is a shared task was given. See, what is the shared task is, this task is executed by the salary. See, normal function executed by the Python call. Like, if a function is there, simply we call the function with parameters. Like some function, if you want to call it, I'll call some with 25 and 32. But whenever this particular task is a shared task, that will be invoked by the particular salary. The salary will do that execution of the shared task. Now you should understand two different ways I have written the shared task. The first task sum I have written is ignore result is true. Second task I have written that ignore result is false. So what exactly, as you know that the web server will dispatch the task to the salary, but the results, you are interested to see the results or not interested to see the results. For example, ignore result is true you have given means you are not interested to see the results. So if your ignore result is false, you are interested to see the results. I'll show the execution, okay? Interested to see or track the results. See, I have assigned some task to salary, but I'm not interested to see whether it is successfully executed or not. I'm not interested to see. So that I can say that ignore result is true. I am dispatched. My job is done. I've given that 1,500 mails or 1,50,000 mails I sent to different subscribers. My web server, again, it doesn't want to track whether that web particular mails are successfully sent to all 1,50,000 users. I'm not interested to see that. So such kind of thing is interested, ignore result is true. For example, I feel that the task is very important. So then I'm interested to see. So that ignore result, I'll make it a false. Yeah, now this task is very simple. Just printing the sum is invoked and as well as return sum of two numbers. Don't worry this. I'll tell you what is the purpose of this later, why this sleep time is added, that I'll see that one. So this one also same, right? I want to make it this one also. I want to make it comment because I'm just now it is executed as normal function. This is hello function is invoked and result of hello you are getting. I think these two are very simple tasks. A simple for task, but a shared task. Shared task means the salary can invoke these two, right? Yeah. So I think this part also we have done. So far you have done this task. Two simple tasks we have implemented, the sum operation and say hello. That's it, nothing, right? These two are shared. One of them is ignore result is true. One of them is one you are interested to see the result, one you don't want to see the result. Status, I want to see that. Yeah, that's okay. Now your Flask app. See, again, I'm going to my Flask app. This is my Flask app. Everybody knows that Flask app, it contains routes. Yes, the same thing I did it. So first home is hello world. Whatever you hit the base URL, localhost, some 5,000 port, you get it hello world, right? And then second route I created, you can check the second route is number one, X as a parameter, integer. Number two, Y as a parameter is integer. Now the test function, what it will do is, you can see that generally the sum function we call just sum of this 90 and 4. But whenever you call that sum with delay, what happens is it is dispatched to salary. That's it. That's it. Salary. So it doesn't wait, just it is dispatched because I don't want to wait until my sum is finished. Just it is dispatched. That's called the delay, the function with delay. What it tells you is do the sum, but I don't want to wait for the result, right? Now we get the result, but interesting thing is the result what you are getting is you are getting asynchronous object you are getting. So the asynchronous object, what it contains is the ID of the task you are having, the status of the task you are getting, a lot of properties. So anyway, we'll see that what properties is there. It delay is just it is dispatched. It is dispatched to the salary because that is a shared task. That is a shared task only we can call in this way, but other task we cannot do that. Actually, I'm calling only the sum task. I did not call say hello. Anyway, I'll show you that the say hello also, because I'll show you that through Flask app also you will be executing, and we will execute through Python compiler also. Not a big deal, because both ways I'll show you, because once the task is ready. Yeah. Now, once it is dispatched, immediately unique ID is created. What is the ID I want to track it? Yes, I can print that ID. So that ID I want to return it. Yes, I can return it as a string, because ID is always, maybe it is integer type data. We want to convert it into string and we want to render it, because as you know that return job of that any Flask route is expecting a string kind of thing or HTML kind of thing. So that I return right a string, right? Yeah. Now there is another function. I'll show you what is the use of this function. This function, what it will do is, it will take the task ID as a parameter. So if you know a task, already I dispatched the task to salary. I know the ID of it. Later, I want to check its results, its status, and its readiness of it. See, all these are, I'm returning as a JSON object. So this, everybody knows that the JSON object is key and value pair. The status property you are getting, ready status you are getting, result status you are getting. Anyway, I'll show you practically how it is executing. And returning JSON object is very simple. Just return that object. This return object is simply a dictionary. JSON object means what? It's a dictionary. This is a main code. This is a main code. Actually, I don't want to execute Flask instance now. I'll do other way. Later, I'll try to integrate with Flask also. Right now, I want to execute. Yeah, that's okay. I think some things are missing. Actually, I did not do proper import. Asynchronous result, I have to import it. So I supposed to import the other things. So what things I have to import is, see, I did not import. Yeah, that's okay. We have discussed configuration. We have discussed task. We have discussed task. Yeah, that's okay. Now, some things are not imported properly. So frankly, then this app is there. This app is not able to recognize my sum function also, because sum function is defined in tasks. I have to import it, right? Oh, similar way, asynchronous result is a predefined library, so which I need to import in the salary result. So that thing also I have to do that. And similar way, there should be integration between these two, right? You know, this particular Flask, this particular Flask one, it has to link with this. Maybe you know these two are linked. How these two are linked is just like your Flask app is. Your Flask app is linked to your SQL Alchemy object, right? So I think if you can look at like APIs you are integrating, right? So this Flask instance you are sending as a parameter to API. Similarly, you are sending SQL Alchemy your app as a parameter. Is it right? I think if you can recollect your API you are linking with your Flask, and SQL Alchemy also you are linking. I think Swarnam, you want to ask something, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, the dot delay you have put on
Correct,
that.
correct.
How is that working?
Yeah. So here you can look at your tasks. Is it a normal function, this function, or is it a shared task?
Okay, it's a shared task.
Yeah, shared means it is executed by the salary, right?
Okay, sir.
So shared task can be called with delay. What exactly delay is? Dispatch the task to salary and just come back, right? It doesn't wait. Clear? Okay.
Okay.
So if it is a normal function, just sum of that x plus y. I'll show you that two ways of calling also. Don't worry, right? So through compiler, I'll show you how these two are called, right? Okay. Yeah. So right now, I'm using only this particular function only I'm calling. Intentionally, I made this time delay is 10 seconds. This is 15 seconds is common. Later, I'll uncomment these and then it's okay. Now, the thing is, this app has to be linked to my worker and my task, because sum you are calling, because sum is unknown function here until you are importing. So let me do that importing of the tasks also, because the sum function is available inside of your task. From tasks import all, right? I can do that, import star. So the two tasks are there, these two tasks are imported. And similar way, there is a worker also there. I have to import it, because until worker is, I'm sorry, there is a spell mistake. Yes, correct. Yeah, that's okay. Now from the worker, so I need to import. There is one method is already available, that is salary init app. I think what is the method? Yes, salary init app. Yes, so that import, only one method is there, salary init app. Yes, this is for linking between the salary and as well as my Flask app. And the last one is that this particular asynchronous result, this is available in the salary result operation. So from salary results, we can import this particular asynchronous results. Say, I'll show you that asynchronous results also how it is working, because through Flask we are calling. Now the part is here. Now we are linking between Flask app and salary. So already salary init app we are creating. Let's create that, and then we want to link these two. So we are creating that object of it, like salary app. I can name it that salary app equal to this particular function is already available init app. This, it is taking that app as a parameter. If you can recollect your SQL Alchemy, what way you are doing is, so db equal to SQL Alchemy you are doing. So SQL Alchemy you are doing, to the SQL Alchemy you are sending app as a parameter. Similar way, if you are creating API, you try to create the API instance with app as a parameter. So then what happens, your Flask app and SQL Alchemy is linked. Similarly, your API and SQL Alchemy is linked. Similar lines we did it for your salary app is linked to your Flask app. I think so. I think you understood what so far I have done, right? Is it clear? Yeah. Swarnam, you have still anything you want to ask it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understood, sir.
Okay. Now the things are ready. So as per your things, right? Flask app is there. So this particular task also linked to the Flask, and configuration setup was done. All things are done. Now let us see the sequence of execution. See here, we supposed to start various things. So you supposed to start basically Redis app should be started, because without Redis cache memory, cache database, the salary doesn't work. Let's run the salary without Redis also. And this particular one has to be started, and salary worker has to be started. So for this particular one, these two are already installed. If you can see that documentation of how the salary will start, here it is the documentation. So here it is that how the salary can be started is this particular one. You can check this salary -a example they have given it. Actually, this example is my app name. Right now, my app name is app. It's not example, right? So I can specify my particular app is that app only. Inside the app, there is an instance of salary app is available. So I need to suppose to specify, instead of this example, I need to specify that app.salary app, because that's the instance of my particular this one. If I do that one is CL app, I supposed to specify CL app. So what is the name of this? That has to be specified. See here, I have to open multiple instances of terminals. This is the first terminal. Let me open my terminal. See my appdev2. I think appdev2. So all of my examples are in my folder. I think, yeah, it's a mail example. See, in the mail example, is it email or mail? Just let me check this one. Yeah, mail example. Okay. CD mail example. Okay. So here I can start that. Whatever the command it was there, just I can copy this one, Control V, but my particular file name is not example. My particular file is app. Inside that, what is your salary app name? CL app. This is the instance. So basically, this is the instances you are created in the line number 9. That one we are trying to access it. So let me run this. Definitely it will throw error because Redis is not running. Without Redis, if you run my salary, definitely you get yeah, that's okay. I will remember this choice. Definitely you get error. See, you can, because there is no local database is running. If local database is not running, so there is no caching of results. See, I specified that instances of 0, but my Redis is not running. If Redis is running, so it can hold that queue, whatever it is received. So I supposed to start my Redis first. So I am stopping with Control C. I'll open another terminal, new window. Here that Redis server I'll start it. This is Redis server. Now you rerun your particular salary. No issue. Is it clear? And kindly observe whatever the things are there. See, here you can see that the transport is going in 2 ways. The first transport is, that is, incoming requests to the salary. That is coming through this particular URL. That is called, that particular URL, which already we have configured. That's called broker URL. And the second URL is there. The results which are available, whatever processor results, those are available in this particular queue. That is queue number 1. And you can see that there are shared tasks are defined. 2 shared tasks. For example, if you write a normal function instead of this, if I'll write a normal function like def, this is I can say that say function, say item. So this is a normal function. So let me do that. I can do that, return item. Okay. So this is a normal function. Let me rerun this particular yeah, that's my particular salary. Yes. So I'm stopping this one, Control C. I'm rerun this one. See, normal function is not detected because salary can recognize only shared tasks. If you write a normal Python function, it can be recognized by the Python compiler, but it is a shared function. The salary will identify, oh, this function, it may get a chance to execute. So I think you understood what's the difference between the shared task and a normal function. Is it clear? Is it clear? Great. Now you can check it. 2 particular instances you are running. The first instance is your Redis server is running. Second instance is your salary is running. Now we want to call the tasks. As I said, your task is assigned to salary. Salary will perform it, and returning result may take a time. Until it take a time, it can do other jobs. Right now, I'm not involving a Flask. I'm involving only Python compiler. So let me go back to my Python compiler. If somebody interested to open the Python compiler, they can open the terminal itself. So I can open here itself. If you like to open here itself, you can open it, or some other terminal you can open it. See here, I'm opening my Python terminal. Python terminal. Okay. Yeah. See, my Python terminal is okay. Now, my particular app, it contains all these are like, the sum function, all these are there. Let me run this particular task, which I'm trying to execute it. So what I do, which are, this particular shared tasks, all these are there. From the app, import all. So once you do that from the app import all, you get that. So this particular routes you are getting, This test functions you are getting, everything you are getting, of course, including whatever salary in it app also you are getting, whatever, salary app is there. Now, interesting thing is, you can check it. My particular functions are there, like some function is there. You have some say hello is there, but of course, this is a normal function. What I do, I'm trying to call the first function is sum as a normal function. I don't want to do any kind of thing. So I can do that sum of 9 and 4. Just I'll get that sum is invoked and 30. That means that is executed like a normal Python function. But I want to execute like a salary task. As I said, delay, what do you use delay is, I want to dispatch it to salary. I am not interested to see that what results it is getting. So you can open in parallel. See, my salary is ready. You can clearly check it. Please observe it in parallel. This one is here. If you could check it, just a small one. What I do here, even this one also, I'll do that some kind of, yeah, that's okay. Both the things in side by side. Yes. Now you can check it. Of course, maybe, quickly you can get it right. Now, what I do, some function with delay, 9 and 34. So please see that as and when I press the enter, something happens to salary. You can check it. I'm pressing enter here. Oh, sorry. My Redis object is getting some issue. Yes, none object is Redis. Let me check some issue with my Redis. I think Redis is only responsible for handling this. If my Redis is stopped, let me check this. What happened to my Redis? This is okay. Yeah, ready to accept it. All this is okay. What the issue? None type of object. Some way it is not unable to call the Redis because Redis is not responsible. Some function is invoked, asynchronous results. Yeah, let me check once again. Some dot delay, but 34 and 2. No, something is wrong with my Redis. Just let me restart these two. Maybe some issue. This is okay. This is stopped. Both are shutting down. Yes. Now let me run again. All of the codes are saved. Anyway, this one, I'm not interested to run it from here. Just I'm exiting. I will start another instance. These three are side by side. Yeah, that's better. This is clear. This is clear. Yeah. So now this is my first instance of Redis. I'll start my Redis server. Okay. Then another instance is there. This is for, okay, this is not done. Another instance is there. Yes. My particular salary, which I'm executing the particular app. Yes, salary app is CEL worker. It's worker is started. Yes, it's worker and it's ready with two functions. That is some function and as well as this. And one more new particular terminal I'm opening. There's a new window. In this, I'm going to my app dev 2 prod mail example. Here I'll start my Python compiler. Okay. So now I'm importing from app, import everything. Everything means all the things, right? So here I want to call the sum function as a normal function. Yes, I can call it. Yes. Now sum function with delay. So as and when delay I'll call it, it has to dispatch to salary. I think something issue. Yeah, it is dispatched. Maybe earlier it was some issue. See, you can check it, right? See, immediately the sum is invoked and the task unique identity is created. You can check it. And we got that particular result is 95. All this is done. But does my first function sum, is it ignore result is true or false? Is it true or false? Hello.
True, sir.
Yes. If it is ignore result is true, you are not interested. So if you are not interested, what happens, we'll see. So you are not interested. So what I do here, I want to get the result into some variable called R. Again, I'm running. Second time again, it was dispatched. Now what I do, R dot ready. So what happens, it doesn't tell, whether particular task is finished or not. You don't get it. So readiness is false. Because you are dispatch, you are not interested to see that. Similar way, there is another property is there, state property. Pending. Actually, it is finished, but it will show you that it's a pending. Because you said it is, you are not interested to see that. Similar way, I want to see the results also. Results also, you will get it none value, no value. Because you said it is, you are not interested to see, just the task is dispatched. You are not interested. You want to check the ID of it? Yes, you can do that. ID you will get it, because once task is dispatched, a unique identity is generated. This unique identity can be known. Same ID, you will know that. But there is another task is there. So you can see the other task, which you are interested to see this. Say hello. Now let us run the say hello. I'm doing the say hello. Say hello. So I'm getting the second result. R2 equal to say hello with delay. Of course, it does not take any parameters. So simply we will call with delay. Now the say hello is called. See here, hello is invoked. Once hello is invoked, I want to see that what is the ready status of it. What is the, all these are results. All these are, you can see that. So now you can see that R2 dot ready. You get that readily, it's available. It is done successfully. You are interested to see that it is reported. That's it, right? And then R2 dot state, and it will say the success also. And now R2 dot result also, you can get it. Hello. So that's the difference. Dispatch the task, I'm not interested to see. Dispatch the task and this dispatched task can be delayed. Maybe, here I did it, maybe the sleep time, I made it is 50. So actual normal function, until it is finished, we don't come back because the synchronous execution. Because of the salary task, it is dispatched and we'll come back. We don't want to wait. So you can rerun this one. See, I'm rerunning this particular salary also because code is changed. Yes, I'm rerunning of this. Yes, because I made that 15 seconds of this one time, right? So let me exit my this, open my Python, import from app, import, from app, import all. Now let us run this particular say hello. Now 15 seconds until that you get the status is that not ready, pending. Result also you don't get it, you will get null. After 15 seconds you will get the result. See, you can run that now. So that is R equal to, I'm running this one, say hello with delay, right? Now you see this one. The results are not executed until 15 seconds. See, it is dispatched, but results are not there. You can check that R dot result. So what do you get it? None. So you can get it, the status also. Is it ready? So it will say that false until 15 seconds are over. So what is this? Yeah, now it is okay. Now it is processed. 15 seconds are over. Now you can check that same ready. You got the true. Now you get that result. Yes. So you get the hello. Earlier we got the false. So now we got the true. Earlier you got that, result is now. Now you got that one. Yeah, this is what way interesting. You dispatch the task and you relax. 1,50,000 mails. Some data set model has to be trained with a huge data set. So training, it takes maybe hours. Sometimes it takes days. the salary will take care. Web application doesn't take care. Web application will dispatch it. I think you understood how the Python just it is calling the salary task. Okay, okay. Now your Flask app is there. Still now we are not called the salary task through Flask app. We called through a Python compiler or Python prompt. Now let us run another instance. Maybe I'm opening another terminal. Otherwise, I can run my Python Flask app here itself, right? Because Flask app is just app.py, I can execute it. So what I do, Python, because you define some routes, you know, Python, my particular app.py. See, here it is running. This particular localhost, I can run it. Yes, I can do that. So this is having some routes. Yes, I'm executing now. So right now it is hitting the home, but we have some routes are there. The first route is there. It is taking sum of two numbers, first number parameter, second number parameter, and it is called. So you can check this particular app, and beside it, you can check your salary also. What is doing here? This two I can minimize. This one also I can minimize. Now I'll do that. The first number and second number. The number one is the first parameter is 90. Number two, the second parameter is some 5. So now, oh sorry, there is some issue with Redis, right? I don't know why it is then. Maybe from here it is not able to, because maybe I don't know. It is calling some different virtual environment, something load management virtual environment is there. That is stopping me, but I'll open other terminal here. So this would help me. This is app dev. From here, I'll run my Flask app. CD mail, yes. So here I am running Python app.py. Yeah, now it's okay. Now it's okay. So yeah, this is my particular app is running. Now I will do that. Number one, this is first number 23, second number 2, 6. So see, look at here. This is the ID was written. See, whatever the task was dispatched, you can check this one. This is the task it was dispatched. Yeah, this is what the recent task. This is B4EC, the unique identity. So this B4EC, we got it. Using B4EC and this, I can retrieve the results using JSON format. This is what the result followed by task ID. I can call this route. I'm doing this one. See, I'm copied this. I'm copied this. And then just directly I'll send it the parameter with the result of this. See, now I can check it. Because right now, ignore result, you said it is a true. You are not interested to see the status. You are not interested to see the result. You are not interested to see the present. You know, that's called, you know, status pending. If I make it this one, this particular task, this task also false. That means you are interested to see that. So let me save this, rerun my salary, because salary you required, you know, the latest copy of the task. Yes, I'm running this one. Now the latest copy of sum is there. Let me do this again with some different numbers, 61 and 2. See, now this is the unique identification was created for the task. 63 result is there. That result I can get it using a JSON format. This unique identity I can use it. The task ID using that result. So this slash this, right? Yes, correct. See, now we've got it. The result we got it, the status we got it, and you know, the ready state also you are getting. So this is the salary app. It is interacted through a simple Python compiler I've shown you, and I've shown you that the web application will dispatch the task and it will do other jobs. Whether you are interested to see the results is not is a different issue. I think you understood until now. Any clarification till now? Because I'm trying
Sir,
to show you the
I have
different
a
ways. Hmm.
I
Tell me.
have a doubt.
Hmm.
So this it is the same app.py that
Hmm.
we are running for shared tasks and this also
Hmm.
Flask.
Correct.
Oh, okay, sir.
Same
Thank you.
one, I'm just running from Python compiler because basic understanding you will know. Because somebody might have a doubt why this is implemented. Maybe you have, this particular, yeah, this, okay, yeah. See,
So you
there
are
are
not actually
two
running
routes are
tasks.
implemented. Two routes are implemented, right? These
Yes, sir.
routes we have to call through URL, right?
Yes.
So these tasks I can call through Python compiler also, right?
Okay, sir.
So to check that each task, whether it is working or not, I'll check it. Okay, when it is checking, I can call them using my Flask routes also, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, still anything? Because I have two ways because to introduce each part of code. Why this is implemented, why this is implemented. I can call independent task without involvement of Flask, but with involvement of Flask is that web app is requesting the salary, do the job, right? So Python is anyway it will request because it's a command prompt. It is you can call it normal way. I can call it. I can call through delay also. Yeah. So I think you understood, right? Yes. Now, now, uh-huh. Utkarsh Singh, you want to ask something?
Sir, how do we retrieve data from the SQL database and through
Hmm.
Redis?
Hmm. So Redis is not responsible. So Redis is only tracking that sequence of requests and sequence of responses. Salary is responsible. Salary only inside the salary, you have to implement your SQL data. For example, you are writing one route that will read from SQL data. So what you do is, similar way the salary you are taking, you are creating a DB, which is that SQL Alchemy instance. Okay, SQL Alchemy, which it is taking that app as a parameter. So after that, you might write a route. That route, what it will do is it will retrieve the data. So what it is retrieving? Generally, the query results you are getting, the query you are executing. Okay, the query you are executing is simply the db dot session query. Okay, see whatever the data you are getting is a normal session you are executing, like query session query. I can do it, but what I want to do is this query, this execution, I don't want to implement here. What I do, I will make it as a backend job. So here I'll do a backend job. This backend job, what it will do is this entire implementation, whatever your SQL instance you are creating, this one we try to do that another function called def read data or read query. This will retrieve the data. Maybe this importing you do it from app. Maybe you are importing that app instance here. So here you try to write that SQL Alchemy object and then db session dot query, and then you write your whatever the query you wanted. Now you will get the data. This entire one you make it as a shared task, right? You make it a shared task. If you make it a shared task, as and when you request a URL, immediately retrieving job is done by the salary. But the web app doesn't wait because maybe your database contains 1 lakh records. Searching or retrieving the data, it requires 5 minutes or 6 months. It doesn't wait. It says that the task is dispatched. Like whatever ID you are getting, like your ID you are getting, this ID, maybe this kind of ID is based on it, the task is generated. So once task is generated, after getting the result, you try to display that task is processed successfully. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir. So basically, the use of Celery is to asynchronously get the database
Correct, correct,
without delaying.
correct. See, generating a CSV file is there. You are doing export job, right? On the particular
Yes, sir.
web application, you have some table export you have given. As and when you did the export, whatever the query you are executing, converting into CSV, there might be a delay time is there. That is dispatched to the salary, and it says that exporting background job is dispatched. So other jobs you can do. After it is done, the CSV file is automatically downloaded. Okay. Yeah. That's
Okay,
fine.
sir.
Now the thing is, these tasks are, you are calling explicitly, like you are calling through route, you are calling through Python interpreter, you are calling. Just I've seen two ways of calling. Whether you call it by Python interpreter, you assume it, you are calling by a URL, like you are calling a Flask route. Now there is a scheduler. Why the scheduler tasks are given is exclusively in the project requirement of MAT2. Definitely in every term, that particular core requirement is, I think maybe this term, there is a project statements of two statements are there for the MAT2. One is hospital and other one is, I don't remember what is the statement. Maybe there they'll give you that there is a periodic mails to be sent, reminders to be sent to the user mail ID, like end of the month or end of the week or end of the day, they want to send some kind of report to the user mail ID who have been registered, right? Like every end of the day, they want to send a mail. So that sending, we don't want to do it like a explicit call. It has to be done it in a scheduler task. Schedule means end of the day, it is automatically sent. That is done by the salary beat. There is another service is there, which is called salary beat. See, I'm talking about the salary beat now. What is the salary beaters? Salary is having another facility, salary beat. This is the salary beat service will call salary tasks in regular time intervals, or maybe, you know, there is a timestamp. I can give a timestamp, like every week, 7th day, maybe 6th day, Saturday, by 5 o'clock, I want to invoke one particular background job automatically. So this can be done by this particular feature called salary beat. This facility is there with the salary beat, but there is a configuration you need to set up earlier. Whatever that configuration you have for salary, similar way there is a configuration is there for the salary beat. Actually, that code I did not borrow, but anyway, I'll borrow that one. So I think until this is clear, right? Simple salary is clear, right? How the task is dispatched, how the tasks are queued into the Redis. Redis will take incoming queue and it is maintained, and it will helping to salary to track that sequence of tasks and the results, right? Preeti, you want to ask something?
So one doubt I had was this salary worker is like the task that the salary worker does.
Correct.
Is it user triggered or is it admin triggered? It could be
No.
either or both.
No. Right now, user triggered you have seen, right? The
Okay.
tasks are ready, and which are available, these two tasks are ready, right? Clear?
Right, sir. Right.
These are triggered by the user right now. We have done two triggers. First trigger is through Python compiler. Second trigger is through Flask app route, right?
Okay, but like in terms of like MAT2 project, I'm asking, sir.
Now
like
it is. Now we are doing salary beat. That is
no,
automatic.
salary beat is the it's a scheduled thing that will happen automatically without
Correct.
anybody triggering it.
Correct.
But these salary worker that you
No.
right now that you have incorporated through the
worker is for implementation. Salary beat is an extension for the salary. I'll show you. Don't worry. Clear?
Okay. No. But what I'm asking is with respect to MAT2 projects, sir, we cannot show it through the compiler, no, sir. We'll have to show it as a as a button in the
Mm.
page or something like that. Correct?
Correct.
That is how we are supposed to.
Correct,
And that
correct.
will trigger the asynchronous request or whatever to the
Correct,
Celery server.
Correct, correct. So if
Okay.
you are doing through button, that has to be implemented through URL, right?
Yes, sir.
Clear. If you are doing
Yeah.
through time scheduler means that maybe during Viva, they might ask you that, are you sending periodical mails to the subscribers, right?
Right, sir.
So at that time, you should be able to set the time. Maybe during the Viva time, maybe it's a 5 o'clock you have been scheduled. You should be open that code of the particular salary beat, and you're supposed to specify that 5-10 minutes, 5 hours and 10 minutes, right?
Okay.
So Viva exam maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Within 1 or 2 minutes, it automatically executed. You must be able to show that. Clear?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what
sir.
we are implementing now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, salary beat is extension for the salary. So what it is that it is automatic invoking like monthly mails, weekly mails, summary reports, you can send it, or using some kind of periodical mails, like, every 50 seconds, I want to some kind of alert you want to send it. These things can be done with salary beat. Let me just quickly open the documentation. Actually, I did not copy that. Yeah, this is Flask salary beat. Yes, there is, I think this one is having itself, right? Salary is there. There is additional one. I think periodic task, we can put it. There is, wait, I think this, yeah, that's okay. Maybe I've missed it somewhere. Let me check it. Periodic tasks, right? Salary beat. Let me check that. I think this is clear. I think this is correct. Proper documentation. And it's earlier. Yeah, this is right. This is right. So okay, yeah, got it. Right. Yeah, this is exclusively the salary beat, which is extension for the salary. See, earlier we have imported only the salary. Now we are importing this salary with cron tab. Don't worry, what is a cron tab? I'll tell you that. This particular one, I want to copy it. Just I want to copy it, but I'll do some kind of required modifications. So what I do here is these two things are okay. Yeah, this is okay. I don't want this part. Yeah, this is not right. Yeah, now I want to additionally add it. There is additional one, which I'm trying to do that. Maybe, at beginning only I can do that. Yeah, here itself. Remaining two, these are explicitly, these are invoked. The below things are explicit triggered, right? By the user or URL, triggered by URL. Now I'm copying the salary beat. This is what the salary beat thinks. Yes. So the salary beat has to be imported. This one, the cron tab has to be imported. Yes. This part is required. Yeah. Yes. This is part of the salary only. This is the additional thing I'm imported. Yeah, fine. This is okay. Additional cron tab is required. So as you see, look at here, there is some kind of examples already given. The first call is adding a periodic task for every 10 seconds. They are trying to call this function. Maybe this function is, there is a particular task was defined. This particular function is every time it is called, and name of the function they said it is add every 10. That means maybe the function name or some kind of description they are trying to call. There is another function was there that is 30 seconds periodically it is calling. See, 30 seconds. I don't want to use this, but I'll call my functions. This is called that word which is expires in 30 seconds, right? Maybe 30 seconds it was called automatically. It doesn't want to wait more than 10 seconds. Maybe after 10 seconds, it will stop. And there is another task is there, cron tab task. What is the cron tab task? 7th hour, maybe 7 o'clock, 30 minutes, 30, 7:30, maybe 24 hours clock is maintained. and day of the week is that one. Maybe if it is calculated Sunday, Monday, 7:30 a.m. This particular one, maybe they considered Sunday, maybe Monday is the first day, maybe as per the Sunday, Monday we call that, but maybe they call it Monday. Monday 7:30 a.m. you will get the message called Happy Mondays, right? So these are different ways of calling. I don't want to use this. Maybe right now I'll use the first one. I don't want to use this. Yes, yes. I want to use that, the periodic task of sum. So what I do every 10 seconds, I want to call my sum function. My sum function, it takes the two parameters, maybe some kind of constant parameters I'm sending, 7 and 34. So what it is doing, it's a sum of two numbers. So what it will do, sum for every 10 seconds, right? So this particular call, the sum function, so remember this S is going to be a predefined one, like delay we are using there, here it is S, the function name dot S, every function. So whenever you are executing salary bit. So this particular task, the sum function, periodically every 10 seconds, it will dispatch this task to salary. So let's check it, really that is happening or not. So what I do, I think salary beat running process is also different. Just let me check it, how the salary beat is running. Just let me check it, how the salary beat running process somewhat different way. Just let me check it, how really the salary beat running. Just a minute. I can run it. There is additional thing is there. Execution procedure is somewhat different. I think Flask salary beat. Flask salary beat. Yes. There's another documentation I opened. This is worker, how your worker is started. This is worker. This is the way of worker as you done it earlier. Then it is expecting that explicit calling. This is the salary beat. It is executed every regular time intervals or timestamp. Let's do this one. So I'm executing the salary in this way, not in the worker way. I'm executing through salary beat. Let me stop the salary. Right now the salary is working. Let me stop this one. Let me check once again my particular Redis is working or not. I think mostly it is working. This is the first one. This is first one. And this is my Python compiler. Yes, Python compiler, I can quit this. I don't need more. I can close this. And what else is there? Yeah, Redis server. Yeah, my Redis server is properly, it's there. Now let me run this salary beat. See, the same thing, just I'm copying. Here beat is added, not worker. Beat is added. So once beat is added, it will go as cron jobs. So let me see that cron jobs how it is executing as my app is there. Actual app name is app dot. So my particular salary app instance is CEL app. Okay. So rest of the thing is same. Just instead of worker, we will get it beat. So now let's see that. Oh, sorry. There is okay. Maybe the Flask is no particular yeah, salary happy is there missing. Let me check this one. Setting the periodic task. Okay, it was done. My particular one is there. Regular periodical intervals you are executing. So let me some issues there. I don't know why it is this. Yes, let me run once again. What's the issue? Let me check it. But this command is perfect because instead of worker, we are using this. My app name is app, the cell app. What the issue is, Flask object on the configuration. Let me check this one. Oh, sorry. See here, see, look at here. My instance of the salary app is this cell app, but I have used it. This one is decorator with app. No, this is not a Flask decorator. Flask decorator is a route, but this is the decorator of salary app, which is extension for the salary. So I supposed to use cell app. This is a decorator exclusively for salary, right? Perfect. I think now it works, right? Yes. See, look at here. Same thing. Instead of worker, we run it a beat. Oh, sorry. I think there is a salary execution, periodic salary is not defined. Okay. Let me check this one. Salary, is it imported? I don't think it is not imported. Yeah, there is another importing has to be done. I think it was missed there. Let me import that. Yes, this one I can import it here. One more, I think it was there in the documentation, but I missed it. Yes. Yeah, this is another import. I missed it here. That was missed. Yes. Of course, cron tab, I'll tell you what exactly the cron tab, because cron tab, we have not used it. So we'll use that. Yeah. Perfect. See, look at here. The salary beat is starting. You can check it for every 10 seconds. What is happening? Kindly observe it for every 10 seconds. See, there is a 10 seconds immediately sending the task, the sum for every 10 seconds. So this is happening for every 10 seconds. So this particular task, so I think it is sending, but I think the salary is not there properly. It is not caught by somebody. Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry. I have to start another instance. I stopped my worker, right? So the dispatching is done by the salary beat, but worker has to be there, right? Correct. I'm sorry. There is one is this, and this is the salary worker has to be there. I'm sorry, this was missed here. Yeah, correct. This is the salary worker. I supposed to use the salary worker first. This salary worker is responsible to execute the dispatcher task, correct? So have to do that. Three things, right? This is. So here, worker is there. My worker, it will have app dot salary app. This is worker. Clear? Yes. The worker is ready with two things. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe earlier dispatched one, it has been caught. Okay. Now the beat is there. Now you see this. Correct. So you see that what is happened for every 10 seconds? Yes, correct. You see that. Correct. As and when it is dispatched, immediately some function is invoked. Both of them are linked. So let me see one more time. Yes, correct. See that every time you got it, right? The worker is ready. The execution is done by that automatically in the regular time intervals. So if this is a simple regular time intervals, we are doing periodic task. Similar way I can do with cron jobs also. So what I do, I will do this one. See, I'm stopping my salary beat. Let me stop this. So I think up to this clear, right? Is it clear? Salary worker alone, it expects an explicit call. But if you want to do that through a scheduler, I will use the salary beat as extension. Now the thing is, I can write the cron jobs also. There is another, this one is there. Like, you know, instead of writing a periodic task, I'll do this one. I will do this one. I'll make it comment. See, I can do that cron jobs. See, the cron jobs are, there is a parameters like hours, minutes, and seconds. Hours, minutes, and days, and months, and years I can specify. Like every third month I can send it. Third month I can send IT returns reminders to everyone, something like that. There is a cron tab master is there. I think cron tab, there is a predefined. Yeah, it is cron tab group, correct. This will help you what to be different. See here, the first one, 5 and 4, you have given it. 5 minutes and 4 hours. So what exactly, you need to specify that 5 and 4. For example, I want that every month 31st day. So what I do here, 081, 081, like every month, first day. Okay. So every month first, like after maybe, the day starting of the, first month. So that will be printed, so that right now, maybe I think it was some date format is somewhat, there is a problem. I think, I'm not sure. The next available month is starting is the December 1st. So whatever you define here, the day, hours, and minutes, these constants I can define there. Maybe this thing I can copy. I can use it here. I can use it here. So what I do here is, minutes is 0, hours is 0, hours is 0, minutes is 0. I can specify that. And the days, I can say that days 1. Yeah, rest of the things I can ignore. If these things is given, what happens is, next month first date, you will get it some kind of execution. But right now, the time is 9:55. You can see at my taskbar. I want to execute, it's a 24 hours clock. Or I can say that it is, it's a 22. This is 21. Hours is 21. Okay. And this 56 minute, I want to make it a 57, because 56 is almost near. I don't want to specify the day. Yes. I think it's a 9:57. It will be executed. Let me rerun my salary beat. So I'm rerunning my salary beat. Okay. My particular salaries worker is ready. Yes. You can see that 9:57. You have to get it, because 24 hours clock I am executing. Let me check that. What happens then? 9:57. Because it's not second base, it's a cron tab I define. The cron tab guru will help you. What is the suitable constant for the parameter? You can specify. Yeah, let's wait for it. Few seconds. Yeah, that's okay. Waiting for it. Yeah, that's okay. Is it a dispatch? Did you get the alert? I'm not sure because I missed the
No,
track.
sir.
No, okay, maybe wait. Let's
Not
wait
on
for
the screen.
it. It's not right. Is it right? Old one only.
Yeah, nothing is coming in the
Okay,
screen,
okay.
sir.
Sir, you had to rerun salary because it has been changed.
No. What is changed?
So salary, whenever salary functions are changed, you have to
It's not
rerun
salary
salary.
function. It's a beat. Okay, maybe that could be the reason. But let me check it whether this one will help you. So I want that 59 minutes. Okay, hours is that 9 o'clock. It's at 9, but right now it's at 21 because it is a this one. So I can specify the 59 and then 21. I can specify. Okay, let me do that. That's okay. Hour is 21 and minute is, this is 12, and then yeah, that's okay. Let me do that. Maybe you are right. 58. I can specify. I'll rerun these two. I will rerun this one. I will rerun beat also. I will rerun. Okay. But I will change that values also, this particular tasks. Okay, what I'm calling here. Yes. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Actually, I did not call my sum. I am calling this Happy Mondays. That's issue. That's issue. So my sum function has to be invoked, right? My sum function is interesting thing, right? 78 and 3, 81 is that? Yeah, got it. That's okay. Maybe that's issue. Yeah, I can make it 15.
The S, sir, dot S.
Test is a predefined one. They are using some example code. My worker function is sum now, right? See,
But
they have
dot
used
S,
it. No, test is a function name. They
no,
define
sir,
the
dot
tasks.
S.
Hello?
No, some dot S. What is the
S is
dot
like a
S?
delay function. The delay you are
Okay.
using in the explicit call, right?
Okay, sir.
The S is instead of the delay, it is working. Yeah, that's in 59 also we crossed it. Maybe I can go with 22, right? 22, minute is 0. Okay, yeah, I can do this one. So I think minute is 10 hours and 1 minute, right? Yeah, okay. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, yeah. Let me rerun this one. My salary, first it is salary to be executed and the salary beat. Okay, my salary is running, my salary beat is running. I think I can make it 10 also. This 10 one is more. 10 one is more time. I don't think it's okay. Maybe it takes time. Let's see that waiting of this dispatching. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe it takes time. Maybe as and when it is dispatched, we'll get the result. That's not a big problem. We don't want to wait it. I think it's clear up to this, right? Salary beat is doing. Now the thing is, by default, the salary setting or salary beat setting is UTC timing is there. How can you say that it's a UTC constraint is? You can check your salary beat. I think it's a UTC only. Let me check that. If you can check it, the cron jobs, by default, it is, yeah, time zone is this one, UTC. Europe London is there. I can change the time zone. You can specify the time zone. You can disable this. I think 10.1 is done. What happened to my this?
Sir, is it because of the time zone that it is not coming?
Is it that? Maybe that could be the reason. Okay. Yeah, you are right. Maybe let me stop this one. I want to change the time zones also. Okay, that makes sense, right? Yeah. What I do, I want to change this time zone. So default time zone is UTC is there. I want to change it. I can specify the time zones again in the salary configuration. So let me copy this. Let me copy this. I'm copying. I want to set the time zone. So my particular configuration is there. This is my salary config. Additional one I'm doing. That's I'm making that as here Calcutta. As here Calcutta, right? CLCUTTA, correct. Okay. So I think this is the time zone. Let me check it. I'm not sure the time zone setting. Okay. This is the thing documentation. Enable. Oh, enable has to be make it right. If not set enable UTC false, then only you can change it. Oh, that's great. First, you have to make it. Okay, maybe how to enable as your time zone in salary, right? In salary config. Yes, here it is. Yeah, time zone as your Kolkata. Yeah, this is by default UTC is there. I want to disable it, then I want to set it. So first I have to disable it. So what I do, I will disable, enable UTC is false. I will make it false. Then latter time zone, I want to set it for as a K is Kolkata, right? Kolkata, KOL, right? KOKTA. Maybe it was a old name, right? Yeah. I think it's okay. Asia Kolkata, right? Yeah, that's okay. Let me check once again because maybe it is, yeah, salary beat. I'm trying to execute 22 and fourth minute, minute number 4. Let me check this one. Salary first was the salary. Yes. Okay. Now the salary beat. Yes, see, look at here, the reset is changed from, yeah, it is dispatched also. I think immediately it was done. Yeah, that's okay. So here, this was dispatched because 81, 70, this one. I think this was reset was done. See, look at here, the UTC changed, enable to disable. We did it enable and then, okay, that's great. Yeah, we must change it. The local time zone, we have fixed it. Earlier, it was not the local time zone. See, you can check it. It's a different time zone, 21:59. Now we are in the local time zone. Local time zone means whatever current time is there, that is pretty near, and then it is executing. I think it's clear up to here, right? Any clarification? Is it okay? Yeah, that's it. Fine. Now, the thing is, mostly these particular tasks I have shown you is that simple function when you are calling directly by the salary is explicit call, it is expecting. The salary worker with salary beat is a scheduler, which both have been integrated together, and periodically or using cron tab you are executing. That's okay. Now the thing is sending emails, because sending emails is a cron job. Periodically we'll send it, maybe end of the day or sometime or some weekend or some month end, we'll send the mails. So if you can go for that, how the mails it works is, if you can see that any of the mails, how this mails works is, basically any mail, it is processed through SMTP server, simple mail transfer protocol. This SMTP server is required. So actually this SMTP server is a paid service. Like maybe you are using some Google account where it is Gmail, it is providing that 15 GB. After the 15 GB, you can use the free service of Gmail. But right now, we cannot configure the SMTP. We don't have that facility. What I do here, I will use a fake SMTP. So there is an open source SMTP is there, that is Mailhog. Tej has given in his lecture, you can find it, that Mailhog. You can just simply you can download and install, which is free open source one, Mailhog. This is a predefined one. We can find it for various platforms, like you can install on the Mac or you can install on anywhere. This Mailhog, what it will create is, it will create a fake SMTP. Fake SMTP means you can check it whether the mails are successfully sending or not. See, the sending mail code, I want to borrow from the Tej, whatever the Tej has defined in his lecture. Just let me get that particular one. Actually, I don't have this one. Maybe earlier things are there. I can get it. Just a minute. I'll copy that one, that file. Maybe somewhere I've been available. Let me check that one. In my update too. Yeah, this might be them. Here is example.py. This is existing one. Just I'm putting into my this. Just I'm doing another one. This is, yes. See, here you can check it. This is what the example.py. Yes. So just I'm quickly walk through this one, what exactly this particular code implementation which is done. So he is importing this SMTP library, date and time is imported. There is email extension is there. He can use it, that MIME type, whatever the content type you are using. So MIME type multipart, MIME type base, these are different kind of formats of mail type you are sending. Mail encoders they are using, and Jinja template they are using. You know, the Jinja template is rendering the data which is using some kind of thing, right? So here the sender email he has used this stage. You can use anything, whatever, maybe, you know, so email iitm.com, the sender email, whatever you want to use it. And the password is nothing because it's a fake SMTP only. We don't need any password. And here there is different functions are defined. The first function is sending email. It takes various parameters: to address, subject, message. Content I am using is a text type content only. Any attached file you want to send it, you can send some PDF file or any other attachment. Right now, I'm not interested to send any attachment. This message format is multi-MIME type only. And whatever the sender address, which is already defined, sender address is always, it is iitm.com. To address is taken as a parameter, subject also taken as a parameter. And then if content is HTML, so you will get it HTML. If content is plain, you get that message type is plain. See here, you want to send any kind of attachment file, you can do that. But right now, I'm not interested to send any kind of attachment, so that I can make it this one as a comment. I don't need this one, because if attachment file is anything, you send it. Right now, if you don't send it, this cannot be processed. The PDF file or anything, you want to send it, right? So now, this is that particular SMTP library. This function we are calling. The host is this. This is what the host, localhost. And the port number is this. By default, the Mailhog port is used as 1025. I will run the Mailhog and I'll show you by default port number. And the login, it is done through sender address, sender password. Sender address is just a fake one, and password also fake one. And then send message is this message. This message, it contains various parts. A dictionary of from address, to address, and subject. All these are put together. Then after sending the message, quit it and return true. This part is exclusively sending mail. Now, formatting the message. So what they are doing is, there is a formatting of message. The format of message, they want to do that using some Jinja template. Maybe, they want to create that. So see here, the Jinja template was there. That Jinja template, they want to use it. Maybe they will use it some HTML file. Even I have my own HTML. I can write that HTML. Don't worry about it. Now, that HTML file is taken as a parameter. The data also taken as a parameter. Data is in the format of a dictionary. So the dictionary data is sent as a parameter along with the template. So the template file name you send as a parameter. So here is a template file you are sending. See here, the HTML file they are sending as a parameter. So I want to send my file name as some mail.html. Don't worry. I will write this mail.html now. It's a simple file. I don't want to put it great things here. So here, to address is that the data of email, subject is always welcome, message they are sending, and HTML it is. All put together, but I don't want to send any PDF file. So I made this one also comment. Actually, this if condition is executed if and only you send other than none, because by default attachment file is none. If you send other than none, this 27 line number onwards executed. But anyway, you are not sending anything in this 56 line number, so that part is not executed. Send welcome message will call send email. This is what send email. Before sending email, there is a format message is created. So what is the format message is? Using some particular mail.html. Let me write my mail.html, just a quick HTML, mail.html. I'm writing a dummy mail. It is a dummy mail. What it contains is, it does not contain great things. I don't want these headers also. So I want just body. So what this body is, hi. I want to send a Jinja template. So my Jinja template is, I'm sending, what Jinja template I'm sending is, the particular name you are sending as a parameter. Yes, I can send it the name as a parameter. Whatever the name you send as a parameter, that name is received here. After receiving, I will get welcome to my web portal as new user. You will be serviced the best. Okay, so this can be, I'm writing with a break line, a new line break I wanted. Yeah, it's okay, break line. And here also I want a break line. And I want to put this one as, some kind of H3 tag so that it will be printed with some kind of bigger letters. Yes, I can get it bigger letters, but rest of the things are just letters. So with regards, so finally I can conclude with regards. So who is sending, maybe break. So particular who is sender also, I want to send it, the particular always, this particular user is, yeah, it is okay. Maybe from address is a sender address. I can use this one as a sender. Yeah, that's okay. Formatting this one, data you are sending, the data is a dictionary. This dictionary contains these things, name and email. Okay, okay. Yeah, sender is always iitm.com. Yeah, sender is with regards of ITM. Okay, yeah. So this particular here, the dynamic name is generated. So you can check that there is a dictionary I'm passing. I'm sending a Raj as a first parameter and second parameter is Yasmin. I can change it. This particular send welcome message is invoking this part. This part, what it will do is mail.html is called. It is sending data as a parameter. What the data is, the data it contains that various things. You can check it. What my data it contains is, yeah, here is my data. Users I'm sending. So this users, the data it contains this users, email you are sending, message you are sending, and this one. Okay. The format message is going. This message is getting. This is what the format message. You are getting this one rendering of this particular data. So my data is gone. Okay, but here I have to render data and then the name. Okay, because the data is going to be a one dictionary. So it contains various things inside. It contains the name is there, email is there. But right now in this part, Jinja template, I want the name, right? Yeah, okay, got it. Yes. Yeah, that's okay. Now let us check my Mailhawk is executing properly or not. Let me stop this salary beat. I stopped it. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe my salary worker also I can stop it because it's not checking any kind of salary job. It's a checking of mail. That's it. How mails are executed properly with this or not. Then we try to link as cron job. Right now it's not a cron job. I'm stopping all these three servers. Yeah, this server also I stopped it. Right now, my mailing program is properly working or not. My example.py is properly working or not, and it is sending to the Mailhawk or not. So let me start my Mailhawk. Yeah, that's Mailhawk. Yes. See, look at this. Mailhawk is basically it is binded to this 1025. Let me copy this one 8025. Is it right? Yes, I think it's 8025 only. It's a port number 1025. What is server port? Is it 1025? I'm not sure that. Mailhawk maybe 1025 only. Sorry, this is what the 1025. Correct? Yes. Yeah, that's okay. So this is what the binding address. So this server under is not required. We are working with browser. Let me check this one whether my Mailhawk is properly working or not. I think localhost 1025. I don't think it's working right. Why it's not working? I think SMTP, by SMTP. Let me check this one. Yeah, that's okay. 1025. Localhost. Why my mail habit is not working? Let me check this one. These things are done. These parts are done. Why this is not working? Let me. Mailhog will send it. That's okay. It has to execute it through 1025 only. I think I'm sure that. Just a minute. Let me Google it. Default Mailhog port access localhost is 1025. Is it 8025? Let me check it as well. I think localhost 8025. Correct. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's not 1025. It's a server you are accessing, right? Correct. Sorry. You are accessing the server. The sending one is through client of 1025. These are two things, right? 1025 is the client and server is this one. Yeah. So this is okay. Now it's running this particular inbox because Mailhog is a fake SMTP. It doesn't store the mails permanently. It is for testing. Now let me run my Python file. So I'm running my Python file in my terminal, Python, just to check whether Mailhog is working or not. Python, yeah, I'll come back, wait. Python example.py. Hello. Okay, so please check it, your Mailhog. You got the two mails, right? The first mail with this one, a dynamic name is generated. And the second mail, there is a dynamic name is generated. This is H3 tag and rest of the things is simple break statement. I think this is the code given. Preeti, you want to ask something?
Sir, I had a doubt that the Mailhog that page that you showed, that is the email this of whom, sir? The sender or the receivers or the both?
No, it is completely the server web page. So server is simply it is creating a fake SMTP server. It shows that all the mails.
Acha, so it's the actually the email inbox of email at iitm.com, is it?
Correct. Let us assume that iitm.com. See, for example, I close
the sender basically.
Correct. If I close this, okay, I'll reopen the same one, localhost 8025. The mail says there, clear? If I stop this one, my particular server, okay, again I'll rerun it, Mailhog. Let me refresh this. So everything is gone, right? Because it's a temporary, you can say that a temporary inbox cleared. That's it. It is not a permanent one, fake one. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, at the time of, like, say, for the time of Viva, if we have to demonstrate, sir, how do we demonstrate in that time?
Correct. I'm going to the matter. See here, what should I do is, this particular code is a constant one, which I'm using by this existing example. I want to make this as a cron job, right? Because you have to send a reminders frequently using the time interval cron jobs to the particular users, right? So what I supposed to do is I'll copy this entire code, Control C. I'll copy into my tasks. My tasks are there, no, right? Is it my tasks are there? Because tasks only it contains all of the jobs, right? This here, what I do, I will copy all these things to one particular function I'm writing. This function is a shared task because then only the salary worker can work it. This one. I'm ignoring this particular one is ignore result. Ignore result. Maybe I can make it as a true. I'm not interested to see because I can see that Mailhog dashboard. So I'm copying this. My function name is def send mails. This is a function. Inside of this function, just I'm copying this entire code. I'll do little modifications. Yes, here I'm copying. Here, automatic mails, I'm doing this job. This entire part I made it automatic or periodic mails, right? Periodic mails. So here, this one, maybe proper indentation, I want to make it. because all these are belongs to inside of these. I'll make a inside functions. Yes. So here all these content is inside to one function. The function name is send emails. This is a cron job, right? It's a kind of, you know, worker kind of thing, right? Is it a shared task? No, right? Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Now inside different functions are there. First function is for sending mail, formatting the message. These are called by the welcome messages. Regularly it is executed by this main code. Of course, I don't want to write a main function here. This directly I can invoke all these are. Maybe this particular users, I can get it, this particular users, I can get it through database. Maybe, you know, here what you write is, instead of my particular dictionary I'm using, read the database records of all subscribers as per your hospital management or some other app you are implementing. All subscribers mail IDs, you can get it using SQL Alchemy, the data reading process. So once the user's data you got it, you try to call this send message to the users, and then this main is also not required. See, this part is a main part. This part is calling send welcome message of the each user. So each user welcome message is created. This is calling format message. Format message is calling the send email. This entire one is created as a send emails. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, this one I want to attach to my particular salary beat. So let me go back to my app. So here I'm calling sum. Instead of sum, I can call that here a periodic task. So maybe let me do that. Right now is at 10:26. I will make it's at 10:28. At 10:28 minute, I want to call the function. The function is that, see here, what functions are there here? Maybe my particular tasks all are imported. Okay. Send emails, right? So where is my cron job? Yeah. Send mails. Okay. So this does not take any parameters because it's a normal function. You can check your task. Yeah, this is send emails is simple. Okay. Now it is 10:26. I'm trying to call by the 10:28. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now let us run in a sequence. Maybe this mail hog is as usually because I want to check my, so Control C, rerun it. Okay. So right now my mail hog is empty. Yes. Okay. 10:28, you're supposed to get it. So all other things you have to on it. So my particular first one is, okay, salary beat, all these are required. One more window, that is ready server first. Ready server. Yes, my ready server is ready. Now I can run my, okay, my salary beat has to be run it after my salary. Yes, my salary worker is ready. Okay. Yeah, now salary beat is also ready. Yes. Let me check with 10:28 what happens here. 10:28. The mail has to be done it by 10:28. Let me open this side by side. This is my salary beat. Yeah, it was send emails is executed and it is dispatched to my salary. Is it right? My worker is also got it, send emails, and my mail hog also got the 2 mails. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this way you need to make it a backend job. So you create actually the backend job. The backend job is we are doing either CSV files are generated or it might be sending email. Generally, even if I'm sure maybe I can open my MAT task. Some important document is there with me for MAT project. Yeah, this is September 25. My MAT2 project, Aptiv 2. Yeah, it is Aptiv 1. Yeah, this is MAT2. Correct. Maybe I can open that recent statement. There you can see there is a core requirement, backend jobs or background jobs. Here it is, core features, admin functionalities, and then patient. Yeah, here it is. See here. See, the application should send that mails to the reminder to the GChat or maybe, SMS or mail. Mostly we'll use it mail only because that's a fake SMTP is very easy. You not pay anything. So whatever the users are registered, the mails, end of the day means maybe at the time of 23 hours and then 59 minutes and 00 seconds, you might send a cron job. The cron job is every day it works. That is, and end of the month you can send a report who have been, monthly report to the doctor mail IDs. This is to the patients or what? Yeah, it is patients, right? This is, and this is for monthly reports to the doctor. And similar way, exporting a CSV file, maybe, you create a CSV file creation, that CSV file can be downloaded. So this can be done at user triggered. So you can see that user triggered. These two things are scheduled jobs. These two are, but this is user triggered. User triggered means there might be a button. Once you click the button, then only we are calling the particular function name called the generate CSV.delay, because delay function is dispatched and it is done. I think you got it, right? Yeah. I think we have seen explicit calling. We have seen that cron jobs also. Yeah. See, all this is very important. Maybe more practical things. It's not at all that a lengthy code. Just you need to focus. Yeah, Swarnam, you want to ask something?
Sir, how to export the CSV file and
No,
send it?
creating, exporting is not a big deal. Whatever database you got it, you can use that CSV predefined libraries there. So I think you can check it, CSV library, CSV module in Python. You can check it, right? Here it is. I can writing of CSV files, you can do that. There's CSV writer, I can use it, right? Whatever that rows you read it, that rows you can write it into CSV. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it pretty much. Maybe it's a lengthy session, but definitely more practical and definitely, yeah, it is code. I can paste it. Actually, this code is mostly I borrowed. Anyway, just a minute. Don't go away. I will send these particular things. Maybe where can I send it? Maybe share my code. There is share the code. Share my code. Okay, there is code share. Through that I share it, right? Yes, just a minute. I'll copy all this stuff. So what I do, I need to copy the most important.
So I think there is a supplementary contents in our portal where you can
Okay.
upload it directly.
Or
Okay,
you
okay,
can put
The
it in
drive.
your GitHub and share the link, and then we will download it.
Is it there, the supplementary content? Wait a minute. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'll add it by tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay, that's better. All the files I'll attach. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.